right, good morning. Familiar territory. The sun is up. It is a beautiful day. So
a beautiful day.
We're back at Hidden Falls. This time in the Silver LJ, which you'll see in a little bit because I got the camera on it, so I can't show you. But full disclosure, we've already been on the trails for
an hour.
What seems like an eternity.
Don't worry, you'll see that soon.
So you'll see the intro where we started, but we went down a 4 diamond trail, and I peed a little, and Tanya definitely pooed. But it was a lot out of our comfort zone. Like, I mean, a lot out of our comfort zone. But the Jeep did great. I'm still, figuring out the transfer case, the lower gears with the manual 6-speed, because it, obviously in those situations you're just crawling. But so we did the 4 diamond downhill, which I think is worse. Nope, it's definitely worse. Maybe we'll do it the other way.
No, we are not.
Yeah, maybe. So anyway, we're out on the trails. We're here with there's a whole group of people here. We're just kind of on our own because we wanted to tootle around and do a few things. But yeah, there'll definitely be some footage. So stick around. Hopefully we can drive this thing home at the end of the day. I don't know. We'll see.
He might be putting me on a plane.
Okay, we're kind of heading into the unknown right now. This trail that we've just turned onto isn't on the map. I don't even know that it is a trail.
It looks kind of like a riverbed.
It looks like a riverbed. But I see tire tracks, so we're just going to contribute to the delinquency of other vehicles.
It was my idea.
Yeah, I saw up to here, but I never went past this.
Well, we can't turn around, so...
Nope.
Hopefully it's not a one-way. Well, this is kind of questionable.
No, we're good. Just gotta get out the window so I can see when that tire hits.
Oh, maybe this was a bad idea.
This might have been a horrible idea.
You listened.
I did, but I should have walked the trail. Cameras were off because we were just kind of tooling around. But we're going kind of some of the easy trails, but they have these hard sections, and I keep picking the hard section. And Tanya's like, "You're doing this so that I get used to this." And then she called me a name.
Call him a jerk.
Ish. Oh! Whoa!
Scary.
That was a big drop off. Yep, didn't even see that. Oh, low battery on that thing. That's okay, we'll use it for as long as we can. All right, good afternoon. We made it back several days ago. Full disclosure, we're busy, okay? We got busy and we got home late.
Yeah.
And then of course life catches up. So
We
anyway,
stayed there late though.
we did. We normally we would leave probably around 1:30, 2 o'clock. We didn't leave the park till what, like 4,
Yeah.
4:30?
Yeah, it was late.
And then it was a 3 and a bit hour drive back, and we're old. So,
Speak for yourself.
Leroy, a bit bigger rig than what we normally have in the fleet with the 35-inch tires and stuff. So, I tried.
He was a good boy.
He was very good. I tried to push it just a little bit farther than.
He wasn't pushing Leroy. He was pushing Tanya.
Yes. I just, kind of go into that next step other than just trail riding. So we did some 4-diamond trails, and we did parts of 5-diamond trails. To get to the falls, we actually had to do part of a 5-diamond. And it was, I'm only glad it was about 200 feet long, because anything more than that, I think we would have struggled. But it was all good. Leroy did great. The short arm suspension anyway, going to a long arm would definitely ride better, but then once you do that, now you're going into a different level. Then you can get into the more serious rock climbing, and I know that's not in my comfort zone, and definitely not Tanya's. So I think we've kind of hit our what I enjoy, and what I enjoy watching Tanya suffer through. So yeah, it was fun. Okay, re-rating it. So we went to Hidden Falls in the beginning of the year. No greenery, no nothing like that. We trailed around. We did the 2-diamond, maybe some 3s. Had a little bit of fun, but this time.
Well, I think this time was better for me. Obviously, we did way more trails, different trails. So we did ones that we did last time and some new ones. I enjoyed it a bit better this time.
I think we saw a lot more of the park.
I think we saw a lot more of the park. Yeah. I also think, I don't know, like, it didn't seem as bumpy. I don't know if bumpy's the right word.
Yes, it did.
Right, but it was like, I don't know. I liked it better this time.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the green. I also think that there's a bit of a more contrast, so it was a bit prettier for the girl version.
Yeah, the views over the canyon were definitely a lot nicer.
And surprisingly enough, to be honest, even though we know there was a large group there in the park with us, they weren't where we were ever. And so we were alone most of the time at the park. It was
not busy at all. We were tootling around by ourselves from 8 o'clock in the morning till 10:30. I think we maybe saw one other vehicle.
Yeah, it was great. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, so it was definitely quiet, but I think we'll go back. There's a lot to do there. I enjoyed it, but we found 2 other adventure parks that I want to try. Barnwell, which is northeast of Houston, east of Dallas. And then there's the other one, I can't remember the name of it. It starts with an M. It's a little short one. It's on the way to Lubbock. It's out kind of the northwest.
That's right.
But I can't remember the name off the top of my head. And it's kind of more of a 4x4 training ground, if you will. It's huge. But we're definitely going to start hitting those places and see what kind of trouble we can get into. Yeah. Any last words?
No trouble.
No trouble. All right. Thanks, everyone. And get out there. Like I said it a million times. If you got a rig, you're nervous, just go. Have a little bit of fun with it. All right. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you on the next one.